All right. Hi, everybody. How you doing? I gotta laugh because isn't Mick Jagger something else? I mean, most of the people that just are in here, I was playing a new video that I came across with Mick Jagger in it. It was a bunch of superstars in there, and it's to a reggae beat. And I'm telling you, well, how old is he now? He's got to be 70 years old. I mean, this guy has got more energy. I'll take a year's worth of whatever he's on. I'm telling you, where does this guy get his energy? And I mean, for I don't know if he's 70 years old or what he is, but I'm telling you, he's still he looks a little different because it changes as you grow older. But boy, I'm telling you, he has got it going on. Okay, maybe at the end I'm going to play it again for everyone that missed it, but it's a pretty cool little video there. We're still getting people coming in, and this is recorded. We are live now. He's not taking life seriously. He's a big kid. Well, there's the trick. Hey, there's the key right there. Just have a bunch of fun. That's it. Anyways, thank you, Lisa, for that. Okay, so what's on the agenda today? Well, I think Jan's getting on and reciting some poetry. Sharon's coming on to give us some Aussie expressions. And anyways, let's see who's here. Just kidding, folks. We don't want to get you all scared and then you'll get off your beacon. Oh no, I'm not doing that. Anyways. Okay, we're having a great day today, aren't we? So, okay, we got Aaron and Avi, we have Aaron, we have Ann, we have Brendan, Brian, Cap, Carl, Chad, Claude, Jan, we got Donna, hi Doris from Vancouver, we got Gerda, John Randolph, that's our webmaster, doing a great job on our website. We got Lily, we got Lisa, Luis, we got Mario, Mitch, Mohammed, Ralph, Saltfish, Sharon, Susan, Susie Q, New Zealand, Tony. All right, there we go. Born 26th of July, 1943. There you go, Mick Jagger. Can you believe that? 1943. I'm going to play the video at the end when I say goodbye to everybody again. Takes a bit of time to load it up, but it's worth the wait. Because he's just a master, I'm telling you. And that pink suit, I'm telling you. I don't know, Jan, if Davy Baby could wear something like that, but we'd have fun trying it anyway. Okay, so let's see, where are we going to start here? Well, we only have two programs that are paying us right now, and that's actually giving us money at this time. And basically, it's Wealth for All Team and Unstoppable Whirlwind. And of course, people will debate whether Unstoppable Whirlwind is paying you at all. So, but anyways, Wealth for All Team is doing that, and that's about the only two. You know where I want to start? Okay, I mean, you can see here on the picture right now, and you can see that John. I asked John to add a page and put up at the top Kathy's Corner, and you can see that up there. It's just after Members Resources and between Member Resources and Portal. That's a new feature, Kathy's Corner. And Kathy is going to, that's where she's going to be putting a lot of her stuff that she researches and everything. And, she'll be able to comment, and you'll be able to comment back on what she says. And that, and I'll tell you something, she is just a blessing to have as part of our Passive Peeps team. And she is, we'll call her the goddess from now on. She gets all mad when we say that. Don't call me that. So, I don't even know if she's up yet, because she went to bed quite late. But, anyways, we won't call her dear. She doesn't like that. Anyway, so that's our Kathy, yep, and she's so she's got her own little page there now, up there. She's featured. Okay, I'm going to get over to Passive Peeps in a bit here, but I really want to start with Just Being Paid. So here, anyways, okay, Just Being Paid has been acquired by Profit Clicking. Now, last webinar, Kathy, we had done some digging, mostly Kathy. I say we, so that's the imperial we, and we did some. And I reported. I was just a messenger, but we've continued to look into this because we were waiting and waiting and waiting because it kept saying, well, who's if you went on to Profit Clicking's webinars. And that, they got some guy in there. I don't know who he is, but he was going a little freaky over everything. And I think he was scaring all the kids. But anyway, and then they had this thing come out to say, what is profit clicking and who owns it. And when they got to who owns it or who bought it over, they got the nerve to say, oh, that information is proprietary. And so it's not for us to know. Where's the transparency here? But we got Kathy. And Kathy has been digging. And Kathy came out with some information, some interesting information. So first I want to say is that Leonie Easterbrook Sr. from Information Services, this is what she reported. She said, I submitted a support ticket to JBP with the link to the article regarding the claims at Udo Hoffman has alleged in AppSense about just being paid and the JSS Tripler system being a Ponzi scheme. And the response I received is as follows. JBP doesn't have a U.S. presence. We have a number of security measures in place. JBP/JSS is different from a Ponzi in that we promise what we can deliver because of the restart feature. We are indefinitely sustainable. We have other sources of income. We have no intent to defraud. Okay. Anyway, let me tell you. So wrong, so wrong, so wrong. First of all, it says JBP doesn't have a U.S. presence. They have a major U.S. presence because they're using U.S. dollars. Any program that uses U.S. dollars, okay, is subject to U.S. law. Okay, and that means that it doesn't matter where you are in the world, if you are operating in U.S. funds, you actually have a piece of United States right there in your pocket. And they have the right to go in there and they can administer all their laws based upon a U.S. presence. Okay, so that is completely wrong when they say they don't have a U.S. presence. And that goes for any other country, anywhere else in the world, that the currency that is being used actually belongs to the country. And if you're holding that in your pocket, then you have a U.S. presence. Okay, so now get ready for this, folks. Okay, so Kathy dug. We were having the hardest time. And she said the register owner of ProfitClicking.com is, then she puts, drum roll please, Team Executive. That's it. Okay, Team Executive. Okay, that's the registered owner of ProfitClicking.com. Okay, so anyway, so Kathy's so funny. She goes, David, the new owner has to be Frederick Mann. He has undoubtedly pulled the biggest scam of them all. He has sold the business to himself. He is using his old company he has had for years, registered to his South African address, and all this hiding, and now changing the who is to such things as titles as Team Executive and the name of the site itself, Profit Clicking. It's still clever because if he does sell it, they can just slip in under the table and of Team Executive. So anyways, a lot of funny things going on there, folks, and I'm still going to stick what I said before. I'm not, everybody has, they're big boys and girls, you make your decision, but please, just like we reported with Zeke, get your principal out. I don't care if you stick in there or anything, it's not my business. Okay, but if you have money, if you have not gotten your money out of JBP yet or now Profit Clicking, you need to get your principal out. Okay, that's bottom line. Get your principal out. Okay, and that is the continuing soap opera. Okay, to do with who owns profit clicking. Okay, so now, additionally, when she was doing the who is, when they get to technician, okay, for profit clicking, they come up with a name of Mark Lindsay. That was very familiar to me. I don't know why, but it was really familiar. Anyways, so Kathy decided to do a search on Mark Lindsay, but he is the one registered in Who Is as the technician for profit clicking. Anyways, as it turns out that he had Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. He had all kinds of profiles that she came to, and everything is erased in all of his profiles. They're empty now. Okay, come on. What is this? An espionage movie going on, or what is it? We got to kind of disappear off of the earth because, you know, we're dealing with profit clicking now, and I mean, there's just too much drama going on here, and they're trying to hide things all over the place. But as I said, okay, none of our business. They can do as they please. The government can go back 7 years, okay, if they've collected information, and they can go a long way back, and if they have to bring anybody to trial if they really wanted to. So we're going to leave it at that. So, you know, get your money out of there if you want to stick with it. Carl says that they have enough server power for 100 million people. He expects it to go for another 20 years. My personal opinion, don't think so. Anyway, so that's it to do with profit clicking. Okay, so where shall we go next? Okay, let's go to the other ones here that are having a bit of problem here, and let me get Mr. Arrow. Hello. Say hello to my little friend. Okay, Dave's lost it. That's what everybody's saying. Dave's lost it. Okay, so as you know, I reported this, and everybody's gotten letters that belong to them. They have about 28,000 members. Okay, and because okay, this part's my opinion, and I think that once Zeke went down, and they saw that a big company like Zeke was taken out by SEC and Secret Service, and for the reasons that they were taken out, and that they had 12 months of observation and notes on them, the Secret Service did. That's why they're called the Secret Service, because you just don't know what they're doing. And I think that they were a little afraid, since they're all kind of in bed together, that you know, there might have been some eyes on them also, and that's why there's so much movement right now in all the programs and in changes. So, but they said their reasons for shutting doors at the present time, it's only present, okay, was that there was a crack in the script. Okay, it's that the hacker came in and there was this, you know, crack in there, and they'd have to fix it all up. And the only way to do it, or the right way to do it, was to shut the program down, send somebody over to Russia to work with their programmer, and that's what they've done. Okay, and then, but when it reopens, they will now be a private club. Okay, and I guess supposedly a private club, they will not have to answer to anybody, because it's private. That's what private means, a private club. Now, they're going to not take new members for a couple of months or whenever. I think the biggest question here is you know, when they restart their business, they're getting rid of the angels, first of all. They said there'll be no more angels. And so we're kind of like, well, how's things going to go? I hope they come up with a really good plan. I really do, because I can't see without outside income, not selling anything, you know, all the rest of that stuff. I wonder how they're going to support their program. But anyways, they're going to surprise us, I'm sure. And we trust them, and we're backing them 100% here. And let's hope that that gets underway as soon as it can there. And I hope that that fellow they sent there is already there and sharing some vodka with the programmer. So, okay, so now we've covered two now. We've covered profit clicking, and we've covered Golden Path. Now, Wealth for All team, a couple of announcements. Okay, not really any sense going in here because they don't want anything out there. They told us all to take our videos down. They also told us if we had any kind of Excel sheets or anything like that, get rid of them. Okay, we don't want to see them on here. They're trying to, they say when they're bringing out their new Genesis program that alongside of that they're going to have videos, new videos to show about the programs and how it's going, etc. We just received a new email yesterday, and it was basically stating that because of certain laws and being compliant, that they had to change a bunch of terminology between customer and affiliate. Okay, it confused me a little bit. I'm still a little confused about that. And but they're going to have a video, I guess, to explain everything to us in that. And they said that because of law, they had to change how much somebody could start with. Well, you know, that really starts to confuse me. And there was one other thing, that something about a $10,000 lifetime that everybody got. Well, you know, and they said it was because of money laundering laws. Well, you know, this is my interpretation. Okay, my family had a coin and currency store, and you know, we did a lot of huge transactions all the time, every day, every year, all over the world. And if it was a transaction over $3,000, you would have to collect a driver's license for identity. If it was over $10,000, well, there was a couple of sheets they had to fill out, usually a license, passport, something like that, and that had to be sent to a government office in Ottawa, and so they could come back at you at any time, and CSIS takes care of that for us, which is like your secret service, but it's in Canada. So anyways, and we had a few times they dropped in on us because there was too much money moving around from this point to that point, and they had to do whatever. So when he talks about money laundering, it doesn't matter where you are. If you're going to move money around and it's over $10,000, you have to make sure that you give them a reason why you're doing it, because they're going to check it out. And if you're sending $9,999, that's a red flag for sure. So I think at this time it's a little confusing, their email. We're going to have to wait a little while. But, you know, the positive thing about Wealth for All team, they're paying. Okay? And they pay as soon as you ask for it. That iPayout is a wonderful gateway. And now notice I said gateway. I didn't say processor. And I'm just waiting for my Platinum iPayout card to come. And I've been stashing money in there waiting for it to come so I can put it on the card, and then I just go to my ATM machine and bling bling, and there well it is. But you ask for your withdrawal, and then the next day it's there, and it's very smooth, and my hat's off for them being the pioneer, which they were here with iPayout, changing their system, and it's working very smoothly. And as they said, you know, they said that being the pioneer, we hope this is the first step that many more programs will follow us. Okay? So, hats off to them. So, we'll wait for further updates, but it was basically now that you can only put in $2,900 into Wealth for All team if you're a new person in here. If you sign up, $2,900 is the max. Okay? That's it, $2,900. And of course, that's chump change to everybody. Now, it's not chump change, but it's like before. And, you know, to do a full, all of the levels, okay, I have a sheet here somewhere, if I could find it. To do all 5 taps, it was going to cost you $5,184. To do all 5 taps, there's 12 taps per tap. Okay, so that's it. So now you can only do 29, and then they're going to give us a schedule of when we can add some more money. Okay, so that's it. We're really cruising through here because nobody's got really any updates here, and if they are, they're very short. So let's get rid of that one. And look at this. This is everybody's favorite, right? not. I must say, I'm really upset over the number of people that have been piling money in here and have not. There's even one person that's on here, and her husband has put in like 2,100 or 2,600, has not cycled even once. Not once, just 2,600 in and never cycled. Something wrong with that. Anyway, she sent in a support ticket, and that's that. And but there's lots of other people that have inactive spots that have put money in all the way along, and now they're in that position of losing their spots, and I don't think that's fair at all. And they're just about to get. I guess the person I need to talk to is Aussie Phil. If I don't even know if he's on here, but Aussie Phil, because his upline is pretty close to the admin, and I'm hearing reports that our members that are writing in, okay, they are not. The admin is not responding to them, so that is never a good thing, and these people are suffering, and they should respond to them and answer their questions and try to soothe their woes. So I'll be talking to Phil later on and asking him if he can find out what's going on, that they can't answer our peeps. Okay? Anyways, we won't even bother going into here because there's nothing changed. They just decided to go with the system with the most cycles, and still that's not very many cycles for the millions of subs that are in there. So now, by the way, Daily Profit is open right now, but that doesn't mean that, let me just pull that up a bit. That doesn't mean that you can go and compound. I wrote Rick this morning and asked him how he was feeling and what the case was, and because it looked like my account had doubled. And I said to Kathy this morning, I said, Kathy, my account looks like it's doubled. And she said, yeah, mine does too. It looks like it's doubled again. So after back and forth, I posted in the room, the Skype room, and we basically put there that no compounding probably to Monday, and to give them a chance. And no sooner had we done that, and they took the whole site down. So I'm sure that they had to look at something there as a result of this, and it looks like I haven't even been in here. So that's going to be a surprise for everybody. It's going to be the first time for us seeing this, and whether or not they've changed my account or anything like this. And so let's sign in. Okay, this is drum roll, please. Okay. Boy, we're having a lot of people arriving late here. But that's good. That's good. We like you to come here because you need to get your information. Okay, there we go. Okay, so everything's the same. But this is what raised my eyebrows. Okay, my rebate earning balance is $35,914. Now, I'm trying to figure this out, and there's my active shares. And it's 57,870, and they're combinations of 5, 6, and 7 percenters. Okay, so when I'm looking at this, I don't think that if it's only 5, 6 days, maybe 7 at the most. I'm not making $5,000 a day yet, folks, and so this seemed to be a little extreme, and that so. But anyway, just the same, if it's from the 14th, we're on the 20, or 15th, we're on the 25th. If it's 10 days, I know I am making $3,500 a day. So maybe at 10 days at $3,500, there's $35,000 right there. Okay, but anyways, that's what I wanted them to check out because it looked like it was too much, and there's no point going in and start to compound because what's going to happen then? You end up. After compounding, and if it's wrong, it sets us back for another 2 weeks or so. Then he has to keep they have to keep the programmers on for a longer period of time. So, anyways, I guess if they felt like this is where it's at, it's where it's at. Okay, so thank God for that. So that means we're all that much closer to getting these mass payments. And I'm just going to show you my pending payments because everybody, you know, is basically talking about their pending payments. And you can see here, my farthest one back is July 26. Okay, now, I know that Dylan had received some other people in the room had received some manual payments, and he had a 300 mass payment out, 300, I guess, accounts, and they did receive them, but I think they were all around the 23rd, 24th. So not necessarily do I know that this is, they're going by dates, but that one there is not being brought attention to, so that's fine. But I have about 20 of them, I guess. What do I? No, I got 22 pending, and supposedly when he's ready to do it, they're just supposed to pay this lump sum. So, anyways, it looks good. I'm still you know, believing Rick, and as you all know, he's going in for open heart surgery. It wasn't a minor surgery, as he first said, but he didn't want to get everybody concerned or upset. And, you know, my dad had a 5-valve bypass here in Toronto. He's not with us any longer, not because of that, but he went for a 5-valve bypass. He was up walking the next day, and the next day they kicked him out of the hospital. So they don't leave you there very long. And even though it's as serious as that, and so it's you could actually see his skin color change and everything after getting the 5-valve bypass. It's going to knock Rick on his ass for sure. He thinks he'll be fine in 6 days. So let's have a little patience with him, folks, when he does have this operation and he does get out. And by all means, let's all have a prayer for him, and guide the surgeon's hands and that, so everything comes out smoothly for him. And I'm not sure exactly what the open heart's going to be and what for, but let's. He says he's short of breath, and that's not good. So, anyways, so that's it about Rick, about DPA. So it looks like we're making progress though, and that's what really counts here. Okay, so let me log out of here. Let's take a look at our website. Okay, here we are, Passive Peeps. John has done such a great job on this, and you know, here is our tabs up here. There's Home, Public Info, there's Members Resources, and as you go down, they kind of, well deserved, John, because he's just worked hours upon hours, and he works for beer. No, he doesn't. Anyways, he's clapping. Now, here it is here. Let me get my little arrow. Kathy's Corner, right here. This is new. Kathy's featured right there, Kathy's Corner. She's saying right now, I know, Dave, don't bring attention to it. Anyway. We have Portal, and we have free sign up and log in. Now, I should probably give John a mic, and I don't know if he's up to that, but he should really be the one talking about the site here. Let me just flip back here to the conference. John, I see you put a smile in there. Would you like to get on and talk about this as I do the clicking? Just give me an answer below. Neither here nor there if you're not up to it. What do you say, John? Come on, don't be shy. Hello, John. Let me put down my beer. Okay. Okay, I am going to mute me right now, and I'm going to bring in.
Okay, looks like I'm live. You guys hear me? Sweet. All right. Yeah, I I was debugging. I got my new Android phone, playing around with that, so I was walking outside, listening to Dave and doing all the stuff. What's kind of really interesting with the site is we're almost there. I mean, the passive peeps have been stampeding in and joining up, and we're almost at the point now within this week coming up where every passive peep member is going to be able to go in and be able to post, whether it's in the forums, the blogs, comment on anything. What we've done with Kathy's Corner, and honestly I haven't even had a chance to tell her, is we've set up a page on Kathy's Corner where this is really just a placeholder from here, and then the latest announcements will be here, and basically when you get into the link that's on that page, there's a whole section of posts. So the key issue is just to back up and understand that when we're navigating the menu system is when we get over into the blogs and the forums. That's where you guys will do, as long as you're a member, you can get in there, post, talk, do whatever you want. On the forums, there's this splash page here, and honestly, only thing it is really is just explaining our philosophy, which is very simple. You're a peep. You take your own responsibility. You can expand out each of these options, read through them. It's a terms and conditions. You agree to them, and then you jump into the forums all the way at the bottom. Once you submit, you'll get into the forums. You only have to do that once. And a neat trick, I haven't figured a way around it, but a neat trick is once you get all the way to the bottom and you click yes and submit, the next time you come into the forums, there's a sneaky little link all the way at the bottom, and you can bypass that form. Honestly, we're not even keeping track of that, whether you agree or not, for the simple reason that you guys all understand the terms. I mean, take care of your own principle, listen to the webinars, and basically, you're the one that's driving. All we're doing here together is just, trying to figure out which ends up. When you get in, don't go into passive peep staff, because nobody can get in there except the staff. The key issue is all these forums that are listed here, they're now live. So you guys can go in, you can anytime post. The key issue though is just remember, right now we're just training the staff. I'm trying to connect up with everybody all over the world using our Windows Live meeting platform, which has some bugs, but it's super for us on the back end as staff, that we can basically get in there and share our screens and talk 24/7. Whoever's awake can jump on the platform and talk to each other. So what's going to happen in this next week that's really important is spend some time in the forums and try to figure out how to post. If you have problems, we have 3 question pages, which are forms. Use those, which is questions to Dave, questions to Gary for the asset protection, and basically just a standard questions that gets submitted to everybody as far as admin and the staff. So with that, I think I'll just throw it back to Dave. I don't want to keep babbling, and I'm kind of thirsty, so back to you, Dave.
Okay, well, thank you very much for that, John. How about cracking one open for everybody that's on here? That's only 43 beers, eh? Canadians know how to drink beer, eh? Okay, well, thanks for that. Yeah, it's a great forum here. Now, I just want to make a comment here about our live meeting platform. We tried to do that presentation, a webinar on Wednesday last week, and provided that we're up to speed, we're going to try again on Wednesday night, but only if we're up to speed. So make sure that you go in to the Skype rooms to find out where the webinar is going to be, just so you don't come back to iWowWee here and we're all gone. So, and we're not here. So, make sure you go in there. The problem that we have in there is iWowWee is wonderful in that you can put certain pages up and you can, have some music on. You can have a page up. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. Where I don't know why Microsoft, being the biggest in the world, can't put that together themselves instead of you just seeing some odd audio bars popping up and down and up and down. I know that John has found a way around it, but it takes a lot of work to get to that point. But you would figure that Microsoft would have a better fix for that. So, but what I like about that and being open 24/7, we'll have a lot of rooms available, and for all the peeps, if you want some privacy. Still have to talk to John about this, but if you want some privacy, you can, get 2, 3 people together, and you can go into a room, and you can record yourself if you want to. You can, but you're totally private, and you'll get to have a meeting in there if you need the services of bringing in more than a couple of people. Skype doesn't always work for you. Same with some of the other screen shares and that. Well, hey, you're a peep. You're welcome to come in and use these rooms that we'll set up. And based upon the need of these rooms, we can set up as many as we need. And, if all the rooms are full, then I'm sure one of the moderators will be able to help you, and they'll learn how to, I guess, create a room, or we'll have to get in touch with John to create a room. Now, this is the staff. I don't know how many pictures we got up here, but there I am. And there's John. And who else we got here? There's Donna. And there's Kathy. And there's Jan. And there's Ashy. And there's Sharon. Little picture, Sharon. We got to get you a bigger picture there. Now, we have some more staff that's coming on. And each one has got their more or less responsibilities. And it's going to be, a lot. Kathy is basically research and that, but she's featured. And then like Donna and Jan, and even think Sharon is Don is blog and forum admin and research development for Kathy. We have blog and forum admin, and he's global admin. He's working alongside with John. He knows a lot of programming stuff and that, and he's going to be helping us. He's being a little sick, but he's coming to help us and help John to put a bit of bling on here and that. And as John said, he's going to work him hard. And there's Sharon with blog and forum admin. We're going to get to the point of having about 10 blog and forum admin, because one of the things that I felt really bad about over the last month or so is Kathy and Donna are managing the 2 Skype rooms, and we're going to be moving a lot of that into this website. And as John said, you're able to go there at any time, and there'll be chat room. You can chat with anybody, and we're not going to be coming down on you, for making friends. Again, same rules are going to apply, though. We don't want cross-promoting in here. This is a Pass the Peeps room. and you know, we want you to take it somewhere else, you know, whatever. But we're not going to make available all the passive peeps for everyone to start grabbing. Oh, join my program, join my program. Okay, it's not going to work that way. And if we get complaints of that, then you're out. And in here, when John presses the button, you're out for good. Okay, it's not like Skype rooms where somebody else can put you back in. So, you know, we just want to have respect, and I think this is going to be great. Room is really powerful. Our concept and what we believe in here in the Passive Peeps, freedom of speech, respect, helping unconditionally, you know, so everybody here is loved. Let's put it that way. And so please respect that, and you'll be around for a long time. We expect this site to get very, very big. Okay, just because of who we are. I mean, everybody's nice, everybody is respectful, everybody cares for other human beings, and that's a recipe for perfectness. And not that the world's perfect, but it helps to have a passive peep with you. So, anyways, we're looking forward to a lot of good things here, and you know, we want we'll have the only thing I haven't seen, John. And that is, where's the testimonial page? I don't think I've seen a testimonial page here. But anyway, we can put that in, I'm sure. And I know it's here probably somewhere. I'm sure it is. But anyways, if it's not, we'll get it in here. And if whatever you like, you can get in here and give a testimonial on it. Okay, but you got to go through each one of these. Don't be afraid to click. You won't break anything here, and if you do, John, I guess you're up late. Anyway, okay. As you can see, I don't have too much in here right now. My hometown. It's that little town of Question Mark. You know that? It's a little north of Toronto, a little northwest of Toronto, called Question Mark. I'll fill it in. Okay, I'll fill it in. Yeah, okay. Now, I'm just going to put this back on home. Want to talk a little more about STP. Okay, let's just get this. Come on, you can get there. There we go. Okay, so we'll just let that kind of shine there for a little bit. Now, STP. Now, people, some of you are not understanding what is actually going on here. Zeke Rewards was STP's #1 customer. They made probably more in fees from Zeke and the money that they were passing around the world than all of their other members combined. Now that they're gone, and some have reported inside that it's inside reports that it was 80 to 90%. So and now they're saying that, you know, basically STP only had about 28 million in their coffers, and there was a fear of them being able to honor their other obligations, which is you and me. So anyway, so far they're doing a good job at that. I did ask for my money out of there, and it came promptly. They've been continually to process verifications on banks, etc. I know my brother Jim, he just got his trust card, and he was bank verified and everything very quickly. So if anybody needs to go that route, a lot of people said, David, what should I do? Should I open up a solid trust? Should I go to another processor, etc.? And basically, until we just don't want to leave a lot of money in there. I can remember in another program I was in with AlertPay, and I had, was helping a few members out. I was seeing in their AlertPay accounts totals of like $240,000 sitting in there, and I said, what are you doing? What are you keeping that in there for? You're not getting interest. You're not getting anything in there. And if they bring this down or freeze it, there's your money frozen. I said, you know, let's get, you know, you should probably take some of that and put it somewhere else. So, but anyway, so that's the same thing right now. There was a case this past week where somebody was supposed to be paid, wasn't paid, and they brought the RCMP in. Okay, well, they're all tied together. So the fact that they brought the RCMP in, that's not good at all. And because that just starts another investigation. And but I hope that they do get things sorted out because, and I did say to John, to Rick, I said to Rick, I said, do you really want to, start sending our pending payments in mass to STP in the event that maybe once you send a whole bunch of money there, that they might just close it all down, and then now your members are really mad at you because you just went from the frying pan to the fire. So in other words, he said he would look into it, and I was hoping that would maybe prompt him to select another processor or payment gateway. So we'll see what happens, but it'd be nice to get our pending money as always. But that will come. So anyways, for now, just continue like nothing's happening with STP. The only caution, don't leave a lot of money in there. Okay, so that's the bottom line there. PESA, I don't think they've got everything sorted out there for PESA to be used. I know Rick was saying that it's quite possible that he could get PESA up and going soon, but that won't be, that probably won't be till after he is back. So that does it with that one. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do now. I will get out of here in the sharing and go back to conference. And if there's any questions, more than happy to answer people. Okay.